Hey Capricorn, I'm doing a reading for you for the full moon in Scorpio. I wasn't getting too much for you. I feel like at this time you could be seeing the truth behind some corruption, some things that have been kind of kept in the dark, but away from like the public, away from masses at this time, right? There could be some things in politics coming out around this time. There could be some things in your workplace politics at this time as well. I just saw leadership. Yes, I feel like it could be the people that are in charge. I feel like you're finally like seeing them fall, you're seeing all their secrets being unraveled, the things that they've been doing in the dark, keeping things hidden from you here as well. And then we have solitude. Yeah, I feel like I feel like whoever has been like sneaky, shy, I feel like in places where you're like going in solitude, like going sitting by yourself, sitting alone here, right? I feel like you're almost like seeing everybody, like what it is people are doing. I feel like you're just finding a quiet space. I feel like you're almost like blending in with the wallpaper at this time, right? And I feel like you're able to like clearly see like what other people have been doing, like in the dark, right? And I feel like you're able to truly transform the situation here, right? I feel like people are doing things like in your face, like very aware. I feel like you're really coming to terms with what it is everybody's been doing at this time, right? All right. Let's go ahead and get into your cards. Capricorn. I feel like at this time you're spending a lot more time to yourself, by yourself. I feel like you're finding a lot of happiness and joy there as well. You could have a lot of secrets, a lot of new information coming to you in this space, but really I feel like that's where you're finding your most enjoyment at this time. I feel like you could be separating yourself from a lot of friends, a lot of family, and really just taking some time out for yourself. I feel like you could be feeling a little like intenseness here, right? Yeah, I feel like this space of alone time is really going to help you work through some of these things you've been feeling. First out, we have Chariot. Yes. We have Chariot. If you've had any, I feel like you could be getting your car worked on at this time as well. I feel like if you've been having any like spaces where things like your projects just aren't moving forward, things just aren't panning out how you're wanting them to, right? I feel like everything's changing for you. I feel like where there's been a little bit of stagnancy here, I feel like you're going to have both feet on ground running at all times, right? I feel like your projects are really going to start picking up for you here as well, right, Capricorn? You're going to see you're going to see a lot of motion where you really hadn't, right? Where you could have felt stuck, trapped in the past. I feel like everything's being completely cleared out for you, right? You could have a new strike of inspiration as to like where it is you're trying to take things here as well, right? Like you could find a destination here that's really for you, and I feel like you could be putting your feet to the ground, really working on how it is you plan to get there here as well. Yeah, once again, Capricorn, I feel like there's the sense of inspiration. Like you could have found a new muse here, right? Yeah, I feel like that's really putting you on to, once again, that intensity. I feel like that's really going to help you channel this intense energy that you're feeling at this time, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're really properly finding, then we have Knight of Cups and King of Swords and King of Wands on the bottom here as well. You could be dealing in a new love situation here as well, right? Yep, you could be dealing in a new love situation. I feel like you guys could decide to take a step further here as well, right? Like make a new commitment here as well. And then we have Two of Swords. I feel like you're not wanting to look at the situation. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of progress, a lot of growth here as well. But I feel like that's putting you in a place where you're almost not even wanting to like think about it. Hi, good morning. You're not wanting to think about it. You're not really wanting to acknowledge it here as well, right? Yeah, there's been a lot of forward growth. I feel like you're almost like afraid to like jinx it here. So I feel like you're trying not to like think about it too much, put too much energy and effort into it. Thank you for liking, by the way. You guys are awesome. Yeah, and then we have Knight of Wands. This is something you're feeling a lot of passion for. Once again, this is something that's inspirational. I feel like the only reason why you're not wanting to look at it, why you're not wanting to acknowledge it here, right? I feel like you're like afraid it's going to go away. You don't want to jinx it. This is something that you have a lot of passion for, something that really makes you feel alive here as well. Something you can pour a lot of love energy into as well. Yeah, I don't think that you're even speaking on this, right? I feel like this could be a situation here that you're intuitively pulled to. This could be with the Leo here as well, right? We have the Strength card. Whatever this connection is that's coming in, I feel like they make you feel like you can do anything, right? Like I feel like this is single. This is, yeah, this is coming in for you. Yeah, this is coming in for you. I feel like this person could really make you feel like like you have a lot of get up and go, like you've been strengthened here, right? Like I feel like they really feel, they help you feel like you could really just conquer the world, like you can take on anything here as well. What is this Chariot card? We have Page of Wands. Once again, this is a person that makes you feel truly inspired. Like they make you feel like a kid. I feel like there's like a lot of playful energy here as well, right? And then we have King of Swords. Ooh. Yeah. I don't feel like you're necessarily showing everybody about this connection here as well. I feel like you could be keeping this very much under wraps. This could be with the King of Swords. And then we have Ten of Swords. Ooh, I feel like, I feel like if you've been dealing with a King of Swords here as well, I feel like they could have been sneaky here. I feel like they could have been saying some hurtful words here, right? I feel like their hands are being tied within this situation here as well, right? I feel like you're really moving away from this person. I feel like you could have had an idea for a new direction that you're wanting to take here. I feel like you're really focused in on your money at this time, right? If it's not a situation that's helping you grow, if it's not helping you accumulate energy, money here as well, I feel like you're leaving it behind. I feel like that could be what this King of Swords is doing. I feel like they could have been depleting your energy, depleting your money here as well, right? And I feel like you could have had some realizations about that. And that's kind of what made you want to move forward here, right? Yeah. And then we have Ace of Swords. Yeah, you could have found out the truth about this situation. And I feel like it's time for you really to start protecting your money, really start accumulating wealth here, right? I feel like you have a bigger situation coming in. Yeah, and I feel it's going to happen out of nowhere. You have a bigger situation here where things are going to make more sense, like literal sense and monetary sense, right? Like things are just going to make more sense. And I feel like you know that. And I feel like that's why you're being pushed into a better opportunity here, right? Something that you have genuine love for, right? Where you're not having to like hide too much of yourself. You're not having to cover up too much of yourself. You're really able to show up truly and genuine as you are here as well. And then we have Eight of Pentacles. And then we have Eight of Pentacles here, right? And the Sun, that's what I'm saying. I feel like right now, like you're dating your career. Capricorn. Capricorn, you're dating your career at this time. Yeah, I feel like that's, I feel like they're, I feel like at this time there could be like a heavy emphasis, like whatever work you're doing at this time. I feel like there's a lot of recognition for it at this time as well. Once again, heavily Capricorn, you are feeling a lot of emotional pulls towards your workplace here as well. I feel like you're putting in a lot of happiness energy, a lot of love frequencies here, right, in your workplace. And I feel like that's really helping you accumulate, really helping you to climb up that ladder here as well, right? And then we have Nine of Cups. That's helping you get to your wish fulfillments. You're properly channeling your energy. You're putting your focus in, your tunnel vision in on something that you can fix, that you do have control over here, right? And I feel like, once again, that's really helping you pull in your wish fulfillments. That's really helping your bank account grow. That's really helping you pull in all of the things that you've been really hoping for at this time. I feel like tunnel vision, I feel like that's helping you really block out any of the situations here that really are not for you, right? Because you have such tunnel vision, because you have so much energy and focus poured in on your work and career at this time, I feel like you have several different people, several different energies trying to come in and like distract you, take you off of that here, right? But I don't think that you're allowing this. You're going into your emotional state. You're going into your emotional space here, right? There could be a Queen of Cups here that you're not paying any mind to as well, right? And then we have the High Priestess. You already know who this person is. Heavily at this time, I feel like you're following your intuition as well. Sorry. Yeah, heavily at this time, you're following your intuition. You're following with what makes you feel good. Like if you're in situations here where you're feeling upset, where you're feeling irritated, where you're frustrated, tense, like angry, like you're moving away from it. Once again, you're going within these happiness energy, love frequency bubbles here, right? And if it's not making you feel good, you're leaving it behind. You're not focusing on it. It's not coming with you, right? You know where you're trying to take things. You know where you're trying to go with this Nine of Cups and this Ten of Cups here, right? You know where you're trying to take your life, where you're trying to take your energy. And I feel like you're moving there very passionately, right? And then we have we have Knight of Wands with Seven of Pentacles here, right? Like you're passionate about what it is you're trying to grow. Like you're excited. You're waking up every morning. That's what you're pouring yourself into. And I feel like you're finally seeing the results here as well. I feel like that's pushing you more into an excitement bubble. I feel like that's making you want to pour more energy and effort into something when you're seeing more efforts here as well. And yeah. Look at how you were able to transform this situation just with your passion here, right? Like you grew this, like you started this from the ground up here as well, right? And you created something so beautiful as this Four of Wands, right? Like you're creating your opportunities, you're creating your foundation here, and I feel like you really know that. And once again, that's why you're so excited about it. You're seeing the results. You're seeing what your time, effort, and energy has done here as well. And then we have Nine of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you could be worried as to what the final results will be, right? Capricorn. I feel like these are just like fears. Once again, these are just fears. I don't feel like this is how it's really going to happen. And I feel like you're almost like wasting your time, effort, and energy that could be used, like spent well, like used well, like spent better. Like you're wasting your time and energy on something that is wasting your time. Like the more you're putting like negative thoughts into a situation, the more like that's just gonna happen for you. And I feel like you're knowing and seeing that and understanding that here. And I feel like that's why you're really being strengthened at this time. There could have been a space where your results were being affected by your attitude, by how you were seeing the situation here as well. And I feel like that's what's coming in and really helping being transformed at this time. It's how you're viewing the situation, how you're almost like participating in the situation here as well, right? And then we have Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're realizing like if you're having bad results, like I feel like it's because you've been manifesting that. If you were having negative attitudes about the situation, like that's only going to pull in more negative. And I feel like you're realizing that. And I feel like that's really making you put, I feel like that's making you get really serious with how it is. Yeah, really serious with how it is you're dealing with situations here. We have Death card. You're transforming yourself. It's time. Like I feel like there's been a lot of energy here where you've just kind of allowed things to be. And no, it's time to transform yourself. It's really time to let these things go here for yourself. You know that if you continue on in like this attitude of how you're doing things, like if you continue like going on this way, like thinking so negative in like situations, like just allowing your thoughts to like run rampant in your head, like you know that like that's how everything's going to continue to go. And I feel like now, like I feel like you're almost like silencing yourself. Like no, it's time to transform how you're thinking. It's time to transform how you're feeling. Like where it is you're going is not going to be any place that you've been before either here. Yeah, once again we have the Hangman. It's time for you to have a perspective shift. It's time for you to change how you're seeing the world. It's time to change how you're acting here as well, right? How you're participating. And I feel like once you do that, I feel like you're going to have a complete transformation of yourself here, right? A complete transformation. All right, let's get one card out for how you guys can help heal this energy. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. When you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell. That way you get notifications for when I do a reading here, right? All right, guys, let's get one card out. Release resentments about money. Once again, here's your perspective shift. Here's your perspective shift. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. That's what I'm saying. It's time for you to shift. Like you're changing how you're viewing love, how you're viewing relationships, how you're viewing yourself, how you can go out and accomplish these things here as well. It's time. It's time to change. It's time to change, Capricorn. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.